Yo chat, what an insane and great day for all the Call of Duty fans out there, especially Warzone fans, as it looks like we finally got a new Resurgence map. I know a lot of people are getting tired of Rebirth Island because we've been playing that thing for about 5 going on 6 years. It needs a little bit of a refresh. They tried with Area 99. Area 99 just did not hit too well. The reactor in the middle, terrible idea. And that map just, just got sent to the Goo Lagoon. Vondale was an attempt, didn't quite hit. The player count was good, but too many buildings, too many staircases, things like that, just very, very campy. Just, it was nice, but not exactly what we wanted. But hopefully they have hit the mark with the new map called Havens Hollow. It is a new Resurgence map, probably about the same size as Rebirth Island, maybe a little bit smaller, but it is based off of Liberty Falls. If we got any zombies fans here, the Liberty Falls map is the main map for zombies. It's small town, nothing too crazy, but it does play well into Warzone, I would think, because if you are very familiar with Call of Duty and zombies history, you would know that Alcatraz was a zombies map at first, and they turned Alcatraz into Rebirth Island as we have now. So it makes sense for them to take a zombies map and turn it into another Resurgence map or a Warzone map, which I'm very, very happy about, because I liked the Liberty Falls map on zombies. It's very fun to play. It's a lot of interesting, POIs on there, like the bowling alley and the church. I think it will play very well, very, very well for Resurgence. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna have fun playing on this new map. I definitely watched a lot of people play it at COD Next. I got a lot of different POIs, seen a lot of crazy things. This map, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This might be the replacement. Like, it legit might be the replacement. I think this map looks insane. The colors look good, and it didn't stray too far away from what we like to play or like to see in our Warzone or Resurgence map. There isn't a super high POI. Like, there's no sniping tower, it seems. There's no reactor, which me and a lot of COD players out here absolutely hate when they put a central point in the map that is just like the overwatching, like the big brother, if you will, of the map, and it's so annoying to have to deal with. And on this map, I can confirm that there is no POI or no thing like that. Now there is, levels to it, but it's the leveling isn't so like drastic that it's like, oh, like you have to get like up there to have to have, excuse me, to have the the advantage over about everybody. So I'm definitely excited for that. It looks like they did try to improve the ground loot. A lot of times when you open up these crates, you get a lot of trash guns out of there. It looks like from what they've been saying and what I saw from people playing, it looks like the ground loot is going to be a lot better. Hopefully they have, they'll continue to tailor them to like actual meta guns and try to keep them pretty close. They've been doing it pretty well with Season 5 Reloaded. Like, the ground loot isn't that terrible, as like sometimes, some seasons we get some ground loot that's like, who the hell make this class? Like, why? You don't need to be making no more class setups. But it looks like, they're headed in the right direction. They do have a lot of interesting POIs. Like I said, they have the church, they have the bowling alley, they have the main little hotel area starting point for Liberty Falls, the gas station. They have the comic book store in there. So it's pretty much the main POIs are there. It's just a much bigger version of Liberty Falls. And I am so excited to get my hands on the new map, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be as a whole in a very happy state of mind after playing this, and we won't have to play Rebirth Island for 5 more years. So Rebirth Island is coming back. Do not worry. Like, if you're a huge fan of Rebirth Island, it is not going away. I think that's they have the stamp on that. That's the staple map. If anything else goes wrong, Rebirth Island is going to be there. So do not worry, Rebirth Island will still be there, but we do have another new map to play. And who knows, maybe Rebirth Island may slowly but surely, you know, just get pushed out of there and won't be the main map. But I'm super excited for that. Hopefully you guys are too. But wait, that's not all. Verdansk isn't going anywhere. It's returning as the main big map for Black Ops 7 along with Rebirth Island. So those two are not going anywhere, but Verdansk does have some changes. There is going to be a new POI called Signal Station, which is by military base, sort of at the top of the hill where that buy station was and the little statue thing was, if you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be completely white, so now we will have a signal station there. It's more of like a big research center with a few different buildings in there, and a interesting new feature. They do have a TAC heat map, and from what I saw, it's a map that is on the wall, sort of like one of the key card stations, and you will be able to see the threat levels in different areas, which is a pretty interesting place and will probably become one of the new very popular places to go, because you will be able to see where exactly the most kills are. And I'm assuming a rank play will eventually come out for BR if it doesn't already start off, when I'm pretty sure season 2 is when the rank play will come out for Warzone. And yeah, it's definitely probably be maybe the top new place, given that it will tell you exactly what area has the most people in it, and which is pretty crazy. I mean, it's a nice thing to have, but a disadvantage if you don't land there. I find it pretty interesting. I don't like it. I don't hate it. I don't like it. You know, I'm kind of like in between. I mean, I might find myself being one of the players that starts to go there off rip, and I'm just trying to, you know, clear that thing out so I have some info, got my loadout, and you know, we ready to roll. And also Factory has some changes. It's completely revamped and changed, so it's not completely wiped out. It just has a good bit of changes to it, so it looks, you know, almost completely different. And they're going to give us some another interesting, you know, refreshing place to try to land at, and you know, just keep Verdansk fresh. You know, they keep adding new things, you know, like downtown, they change stadium, so it's nice to have, you know, a mix of it, and it's just not the same exact map. Like, you know, Rebirth Island has pretty much looked the same for a very long time. It's not too much different. I mean, we got Stronghold, but after that it's just like this is the same thing. Stronghold and the submarine, that's about it. We just got the same map over and over. So it's nice to see that at least Verdansk got some interesting changes to it. And if you thought that Havens Hollow was the only new map that we were getting, you are sadly mistaken. It looks like it has finally been confirmed that Avalon will actually be coming to Warzone. I know there's been a lot of rumors, you know, people just, you know, you're hearing a lot of things out there, but it's confirmed that we will be having Avalon, and it looks like it will be coming out around spring of 2026. So, you know, a little bit later than we would like, but it has at least been confirmed that we will be getting a new big map, excuse me, that probably won't be replacing Verdansk. Maybe at the start it will only be Avalon, like you won't be able to play Verdansk, but I'm pretty sure eventually they will bring both of them. So then we'll have Havens Hollow, Rebirth Island, Verdansk, and Avalon. So we'll have 4 maps to choose from, giving us, you know, a variety of different maps to play, which is always good to see and refreshing in Warzone. And if you haven't seen any of Avalon, I mean, they haven't really showed the map, but if you've seen gameplay of the new skirmish mode, that is pretty much what Avalon will look like, or it has the POIs from Avalon. It's not the whole map, but it gives us a good, you know, a good view of what the map will look like and what it'll, you know, possibly feel like. I'm pretty excited for that to come. I wish they would have gave us a little bit, you know, more info, let us see the map, but you know, we'll get that in whatever season that is, you know, probably season 4 Reloaded or something like that. But it has been officially confirmed that we do have another big map in Avalon, and there is a few interesting things that I do want to add in here. It looks like wall jumping, the new Omni movement feature that you see in Black Ops 7. I do not think that will be in Warzone. I haven't seen anybody do that, so I think that's pretty interesting. I thought it was going to be in Warzone. I'm sort of, you know, happy that it's not, because you know that could get a little bit sketchy. Like people probably you know, will be bouncing off of walls, getting in places that are just like, you know, like little glitch spots. I'm kind of glad to see that they don't have that in there, and they're just keeping it, you know, boots on the ground, as a lot of core players like to say and are happy about. And also another interesting thing that I saw is that now if there is a fire, you can throw a smoke grenade, and the smoke grenade will suppress the fire and put it out quicker. I'm not sure if it will affect you, like if a teammate has been hit with a Molotov, but at least if the Molotov is on the ground, it will put out the flame quicker. Another interesting thing is that stem shots now have a new feature to them, where if you get hit with a stun grenade, you know, a concussion or a flashbang, the stem shot will actually shorten the duration of the effects of it, which is pretty interesting to see. I know a lot of people, including myself, hate when I get hit by a stun or a flash grenade, and you know, there's almost no counter to it. I mean, there is, you know, the mask and stuff like that, but there's it. And perks, like, but they don't really do anything. I'm still stunned for about 5 seconds if the thing lands right next to me, and I know I have a perk to help me with it. So I mean, it is what it is. But now we have a new counter to it, which are pretty cool things that I'm glad they added in there. I mean, there's a lot of new things, but those are, you know, a couple key little features that I saw and thought were pretty interesting, and I thought that I might let you guys know. But that is all the new news on the new maps coming to Warzone. I do appreciate you guys for checking out this video, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like, hype the video up, and let me know in the comments what you think about the new map changes, the new maps coming, and if you're excited for Black Ops 7. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much, and GG.